great to be here, by the way. I just thought I'd just come in there and chime in there.
I'm just wondering, Sheamus, when you hear that, does the juices start flowing and you start getting in the mood to go to business?
Honestly, it's kind of awkward when I'm actually wearing fully clothed.
I was getting ready to say, first of all, for the ladies, can I just say that Sheamus looks very, very nice this morning.
You do. You look very dapper this morning.
Hey, fella, dress up, man. You know.
You do. You clean up well.
You look very GQ,
very
like
important
you
morning.
just
Very important radio
stepped
station.
out of like men's GQ magazine or something, or like you just won like, I don't know, Wrestler's Sexiest Man Award or something right now.
Thanks very much.
Well, if you can't tell yet, he is known, ladies and gentlemen, as the Irish Curse, the Celtic Warrior. It is Sheamus. How are you?
I'm fantastic, fella. I'm up 7 o'clock in the morning, but I've a cup of coffee in my hand here, and very excited about Smackdown tonight. We're the American Bank Center. Smackdown's got a new coat of paint. It's got Randy Orton, Christian, Kane, myself, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Great Khali, and of course, we're going to tear it up tonight, man. It's a big championship match. Randy Orton against Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'll be watching that with a lot of interest because I obviously want a bit of that gold around my waist one more time. So
and deservedly so.
Absolutely, of course.
All right. Now, in the wonderful world of the WWE and wrestling, and as long as you've been doing it, I know that you have sustained more than one injury. And I'm just wondering if you have any advice for my morning show partner over here who has been sporting this boot on her ankle now for...
No, he thinks I just did it yesterday, Wintro, practicing his high cross bro kick Irish curse. You ruined it.
I thought that was just a fashion item she was wearing.
No.
I see this thing, it's like about 7 foot wide and 3 foot long, this boot she's wearing.
Her cast was the fashion item. It was pink and purple.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let me take it off.
Yeah, I just got it taken off. So any advice on how to nurse an injury? I don't know.
Just stop kicking people. Really. That'll
never happen. Sorry. That'll never happen. I mean, you've learned you got to climb, or claw your way to the top, right?
You know, you got to do whatever you got to do.
Exactly.
You know, if you want to go kicking people.
I'm just missing my gold belt, though. I don't have that yet.
Or you're missing the same shoe for the other foot.
That's true.
Strange.
That's true.
Doing what you do for a living and doing it evening after evening after evening. Do you spend a lot of time training, or is just actually going out and doing what you do kind of fill in for the training at this point in your career?
Well, we do it so much. I mean, we're like on the road, average about 4 days a week.
Right.
We got 4 shows a week, and then like we do those European tours. We go away for a week at a time or 2 weeks at a time. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of travel involved, which is tough, you know.
Sure.
But when you love what we do as much as I do, and much as the rest of the superstars do, it's easy. The gym is the one you need to go pretty much every day to keep yourself in shape. Because, fella, I'm telling you, if you're wearing spandex out there in front of millions of people, you don't have any overhangs, you know. You know what I mean? The days of dusty roads are in the past. You know what I mean?
They call it, I think, muffin tops here.
I keep telling Wintro to go to the gym so I can quit looking at his, overhang, and he won't listen to me. So.
I'm sure he has a t-shirt on there unless he takes it off.
No, he does take it off. That's the problem, Sheamus. No comments.
It makes him more comfortable. Makes him do his job better here. That's all that matters.
You'll never see me in the ring. I have the heart and soul of a wrestler, but I have the body of an accountant.
You know what? It's not for everybody. That's why we do what we do. We entertain everybody, and that's why a lot of people who love it come to the shows. I mean, as I can say, to me it's the best show on television. It's SmackDown. It's a family-orientated show. We always tell people not to try it at home. It's point your finger at me or him.
No, that brings me to my next question, because there's a couple of kids standing outside, and they obviously want to meet you, and they look up to you, and they're huge fans of yours.
Great, fantastic.
What about though, like the kids that are like jumping off the beds and throwing down the Irish curse and stuff like that? I mean, do you have any advice for them, or like if they do want to become a big time wrestler like you, like what do they need to be doing?
I think that just jumping off beds and stuff, you gotta be careful. As I said, we always say, don't try this at home. We're all trained professionals,
right?
Superstars. I've trained this for years before I even stepped in the ring or before I even got an opportunity. So leave it all to us. Come to the show and watch it on television. Come to the show, the American Bank Center tonight. Watch us do all the crazy stuff, and because there's less likely anything happening to you, But as I said, if you ever want to follow that, there's a lot of schools around the country, mainly FCW in Tampa. When you're old enough, then you can get into it. Until then, just watch us bring the action to you.
Right, awesome. Tonight's gonna be my very first time to actually see it live in person, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You'll have a great time. You better be cheering me. Nobody seems to
cheer
me. No one wants to
that's
cheer
not
me.
even a question. I'm totally gonna be cheering for you. I've already been told that more than once. So.
It's Sheamus on the K99 Celebrity Microphone. So Look, there has to be in every sport, in everything that everybody cheers for, there has to be Team A, Team B, Guy A, Guy B. There has to be the good guy and the bad guy. And you have oftentimes in your career filled the role of the bad guy to a lot of the fans. Does that get you just pumped up as much if you hear somebody booing you just as much as somebody cheering you?
Oh, I love it. I mean, as I said, being a redheaded fellow with pasty white skin, you get a lot of people looking at you strangely and oddly for your whole life.
Especially here in South Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine so with the sun, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I love it. I just love the reactions. I mean, as I said, like our shows are all about family entertainment. People come and cheer. You know, you get let a lot of steam off. You know,
Sure.
A lot of people there who like their favorites, like Randy Orton or Sin Cara, and you know they diss their unpopular superstars like myself. And I've seen a lot of signs with human jar of mayonnaise, my head pasted on Casper's body, and Tony McDonald. No, but I love it though because I love proving people wrong. And I get that reaction. If you hear crickets in an arena, you know you're doing something wrong.
Right.
When you hear people react. That's
I'm gonna
all
make
that matters.
a poster tonight. Somebody told me to put ketchup and mayonnaise on it. I don't know.
Real ketchup and mayonnaise?
They said that you
That might
look
smell,
like
I don't
ketchup and
know.
mayonnaise. Not like real like ketchup and
Want
mayonnaise.
to keep that poster chilled, maybe. Nice. Otherwise, you won't be too popular around the
No,
rest.
I'm not gonna do that really.
It's human jar of mayonnaise and ketchup.
Yeah.
I get it all. It's
Sheamus on the
great.
K99 Celebrity Microphone. It's interesting. We, of course, here in the States don't have like actual royalty, but you come from a land that does have royalty and celebrates that. And you, young man, are the equivalent of American royalty, and that's got to feel pretty awesome. I mean, you think about the throngs of people that come out and stand in line for hours and scream and yell, just like they did at the wedding not that long ago. I mean, it's got to be a kind of a neat feeling to be, considered part of American royalty.
Well, as regards to royalty,
Well, I know you are from Ireland, and
Yeah,
perhaps we
from
shouldn't go down that
it's-
little.
the land of Brian Boru. No, it's great. I mean, as I said, I love it. How can you not love like going around the world and seeing millions of fans and the arena's packed, 20,000 people. Mania had like nearly 80,000 people there and millions of people watching at home. It's fantastic. Like it's all I ever want to do since I was about 4 or 5 years old.
That's awesome.
And I followed my dream. It was harder for me coming from Ireland just to find my way in here, but I did what I had to do, and here I am standing in front of you right before Smackdown tonight, the American Bank Center. Randy Orton against Christian, the world heavyweight champion, of course, the Celtic Warrior, the biggest star, the biggest superstar in the world, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Well, it's
a self-promotion.
It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here. It really is.
It's an honor to be here.
I have another just really quick question. What kind of cologne are you wearing?
You know
It's
what?
just his natural scent.
Yeah, it smells so good.
I wake up smelling like this.
Woo! How can you
Irish
be a
Spring.
bad
It's an
guy?
Irish Spring. I blend up Irish Spring and put in a bottle and spray it on myself. There you go.
Seamus, thanks so much for coming in. Good luck tonight. Be careful, and if I might just for one quick second, may you be in heaven for 3 full minutes before the devil knows you're dead.
Savage. I will indeed. I'm already ahead of the game there. Thank you.
Have a good time tonight. We'll see you out there tonight. And by the way, don't forget, you need to go online right now at K99country.com. The ticket window is open. We're giving away ringside seats right now. For tonight.
Get to see my beautiful Irish tan up close and personal there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
There it is.
you don't
You
want to
might
miss
need to
that
bring
opportunity.
sunglasses, just saying, 'cause it's that bright.
Yeah.
Ice cold